Bria Skonberg has been performing on stage for 20 years. When she was 11, she walked away from her piano lessons and fell in love with Louis Armstrong and the trumpet. Her beautiful voice and her horn have won her many awards. It is my pleasure to welcome Bria Skonberg to Studio 4 to tell us more. Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much. It's a thrill and honor to be here.
I'm sure you still play the piano. You just don't play it all the time.
It's true. I do if I'm going to write a song. I think the piano is really the secret to the universe.
So does David Foster.
Well,
He'll
he's
pick
a
you
music
up
smart
any
man.
day. He's a music smart man, but I heard Del Richards and Jim Taylor on the radio talking about Del's memoir one more time, and he was singing your praises.
Oh gosh, well, I've been so lucky to be paired up with Dal and his band in the last couple of years. He's someone I'm proud to work for, call a mentor and a friend.
Is your family musical? Did it come from your DNA or from something else?
Well, we're definitely musical hobbyists. Even growing up, we had a lot of musical instruments around the house, whether or not we knew how to play them. But my dad played a little bit of trumpet back in high school, so he encouraged me to pick up the horn when I got to grade 7. My older brother Eric plays saxophone, fiddle. My sister plays flute. We sing around the piano. We have a good time.
How much fun. I'm coming for Christmas.
Please do.
Well, when you blew the trumpet for the first time, I know it didn't sound all that good, probably the first time. Did you fall in love with it immediately? Did you think, this is my instrument?
Oh, what I love about the trumpet is that it's got such a huge present sound, and I think, between that and annoying my family by practicing, I think that probably had something to do with it.
Exactly. And did you play along to Louis Armstrong on the records or what?
Yeah, well, I had CDs and some records now. When I was about 15 is when I got turned on to his music and would definitely play along with his records.
Not that it's not a female thing to play the trumpet or the French horn or any brass, but it seems more male somehow.
Yeah, I teach at a couple...
Or Chris Body.
Yeah, it makes it look good. I teach at a couple of summer camps, and when there's a lot of young girl trumpet players, I just say, it's not going to be pretty, you're going to take a big breath, you're going to stick your gut out, and you're going to scrunch up your face and play. So it's all part of it.
And hope a note comes out.
Yeah, and then sound good on top of it.
How long did it take you to get really good at playing trumpet?
Work in progress.
Work in progress.
Work in progress. I think I studied at Capilano University's jazz program, and I'm still learning. I expect to learn until the day I die.
And the big band sound bit you.
Yes, love the big band sound. Yes, so good.
Sarah Vaughan.
Sarah Vaughan, beautiful. Oh man, Sarah Vaughan, Anita O'Day, Ella Fitzgerald, those are the vocalists, but the trumpet players that were featured at that time, Roy Eldridge and Harry James.
Right.
Yes.
And Rosie Clooney.
Rosemary Clooney.
Rosemary Clooney hits that note.
Yes.
Like many didn't hit that note.
Yeah, she was a star.
Did you have a voice teacher along the way?
Well, yes, I didn't study voice until I got to college. I studied with Kate Hammond Vaughan, who's a wonderful,
fabulous
Juno-nominated artist here in Vancouver, as well as Mary Jo Bischoff. And I've been studying. I've taken a couple lessons with Corlin Haney, who's also a wonderful local vocalist.
Yes. So a great day for you, for Bria, is recording in the studio, is playing live with the Del Richards Orchestra.
I am spoiled.
Practicing.
I'm spoiled with variety. I get to do work performing, managing bands. I do a lot of the computer work, promotional side of things. I like to record in the studio. I like to write songs and as well as arrangements. So I'm lucky to get to do a lot of those things.
It's a gift that you have chosen to embrace, which is so fabulous. You consider it a gift. I know you've worked hard. And you've been to jazz camp, and you've been taking lessons, and you've been to university, and you focused on music.
Yeah.
But to have the talent to do it.
I think it's definitely a gift, but there's a lot of talented people in the world, and without the support of the people around you, then you wouldn't necessarily have the opportunity to embrace that gift. And so my family is unbelievably supportive, the schools I've had, the teachers, the local jazz societies like the Vancouver Dixieland Jazz Society, the White Rock Jazz Society, lots of support.
Sure, but when you were a little bat, when you were, say, 5, 6, 7, did one of your teachers say, you know what, Bria knows an E from an A. She has perfect pitch. She has a natural voice. She has a natural ability. Or did you discover it?
Well, I don't have perfect pitch. I'll put that out there.
You do.
And I was lucky to have a lot of different talents. I was involved in sports. I was involved in music, student council, lots of things. And there was one teacher when I graduated in 12th grade, Mrs. Hutton, she said, you have to go and you have to get into music and you have to continue this dream and go with it. So she pushed me.
Yes, because as you know, many talented musicians leave it for the wrong reasons.
Yep.
Not a lot, but you know, if it calls to you, it calls to you. If it doesn't, you say, well, I played the trumpet for 12 years. I'm done with the trumpet. I'm done with music. I'll always listen to it, but I want to be a lawyer or an accountant.
I think having generations of musical supporters and appreciators is great. I teach at a music camp again in Sacramento in the summers, and there's also an adult camp. The first week is 13 to 17-year-olds, and the second week is 18 to 90-year-olds. And the majority of them are people that used to play, lived out their careers, now they're retired, and they want to play some music with their friends or just for fun, and they can keep it up.
Yes, I have a friend. He's a criminal lawyer, one of the top criminal lawyers, and
Trumpet
player? He's a musician, a fabulous musician,
Good.
Pete Ritchie.
It's an outlet. It's another way to exercise your brain.
What you don't know about him is that he's a great musician. In fact, they have a trio now called, I think it's called One Trick Pony.
Pete Ritchie, I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, you have to look it up because it's so much fun.
Well, and
so
we need an audience, you know. So the more that if people can appreciate it and come out and support live music, the better.
Oh, I'm absolutely all over that. And I know Del Richards would be. He's coming, as you know, to chat about the book and the memoir and his amazing life. What's it like to play with him?
Oh, he just keeps going. He's such an inspiration. I remember we did his 90th birthday at the Orpheum a couple of years ago, and I got to sit in the bandstand and watch. You know that scene in the movies where you see the back of the person and the lights out, and they've got their arms up and just something happening. I was just sitting there going, okay, take this picture, remember this, and then don't miss your entrance, but then watch what he's doing. And I think I really appreciate those moments and to get to interact with someone who is from that era that I will never get to experience.
Yes, it's almost like being in love.
Almost, yeah.
Almost. Great CD. It's called Fresh.
It is.
It has songs on it I know the words to.
Oh, good.
This is good. Come on to my house. I'll never be the same. Almost like being in love. Why do fools fall in love? Lucky devil. Oh, Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah. Yeah,
One day. Someday you buy me a Mercedes-Benz? Is that it?
Yeah, someday.
Someday. Well, when your new agent calls.
Right.
Do you have an agent?
I don't. I'm pretty
Not yet?
self-managed. I've got some people that help help me with my career for sure.
Okay, well, Sam Feldman watches the show, and Bruce Allen, so.
Sam.
Hi, Sam. Hi, Bruce. Call her. Okay, Remembrance Day concert and tea with Del Richards Orchestra. That's tomorrow, obviously,
Yes.
Remembrance Day at the Act Theater in Maple Ridge. You'll be singing and playing the trumpet?
Singing and playing with the band, big band.
What a pleasure it is to meet you.
Thank you. Likewise. Thank you so
When
much.
you're playing Carnegie Hall, call me, okay?
You get front row.
Would that be something you'd like to do? Do you want to go big? You know, go to New York and buy a place next to Diana Krall?
I hope to experience everything in this life. I've played on hay bales, I've played on concert stages, and I just embrace it.
And the dream's coming true. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bria Skonberg, tomorrow, the world, according to John Irving, renowned best-selling author of The Cider House Rules, comes in with his latest masterpiece, Last Night in Twisted River. It's really good. Plus, geographic profiler Kim Rossmo fills us in on the latest criminal catching techniques and highlights some of the recent failures in law enforcement. Plus, pharmacist Jean-Louis Dion provides an update for us on herbs, vitamins, potions, and other things that keep you happy or at least keep you feeling fine. Thanks for watching Studio 4. There will be lots more on Shaw TV, only on Shaw TV.